Good morning, Martin Pollock here from Treetops Renewable Energy Systems. We're here at the Wytham Estate today and just having a look at the solar system that we've installed, where we put in 244 solar modules, creating approximately 134 kilowatt peak of solar power. The estate has some complexities with the roof structure facing in many directions, and we ably corrected this using module level optimization. And we now have a system that is functioning in the most fantastic way possible. At the heart of the Wytham Estate power system is this 150 kilowatt inverter, which connects the solar panels, the battery, and the council supply in and out. The purpose of the inverter is to supply power and energy to all of the residents' homes, as well as the critical loads, which is the fire suppression system and emergency lighting. This all connected with a proudly South African battery of 400 kilowatt hours. We've got 200 kilowatt banks in parallel, and that makes up the heart of the system. This is a proudly South African product, Freedom One.
We have established our company as the partner of choice for bespoke solar systems. People value our client-centric approach. We focus on ensuring that they make the right choice for the right reasons. A solar system is an investment into your quality of life, your future financial advantage, and the relationship with the company you choose to partner with. Wytham Estate is a flagship project for Treetops in the large-scale battery space. AView Properties was great to work with, as they share our values of quality-focused work and high safety standards. They value our understanding that taking care of clients after the project is done is equally as important as taking care of them during the build and initial consultation. Our team loves working on interesting projects just like this one, where even after years of working in the industry, there are still new challenges to overcome. The solar industry is evolving out of its infancy and is empowering people and businesses to become self-sufficient. We have grown significantly during this process, and the resulting successful project that we have delivered speaks for itself. This would not have been possible without having a team behind us that loves what they do. We are extremely proud of what we've achieved together on this project.
So what was the main motivation for you to go solar on Wytham Estates?
Our company, we often trying to sort of innovate and go green, if you can say that. So we've got a couple of elements around Wytham Estate where we've tried not to rely on council as much. Obviously load shedding is a factor, but it wasn't the number one factor. The main factor is just renewables, where we purify underground water. We've obviously got solar. We put as much solar as we could onto all the roof spaces, up-spec the batteries. Those are the main reasons. And the other reason, obviously, for convenience and safety. We've got 10 lifts on site, which we didn't want to rely on generators and diesel as backup. So those really are the reasons why we went with solar, and we didn't want our residents to be inconvenienced every time there's load shedding or power outages. So we just thought it was the right thing to do, and for the convenience of the residents, and for, as I say, to be less reliable on other sources.
What made you choose Treetops as the company to implement the system?
So obviously Treetops was, it was a recommendation that came through someone, and when Gus and I first met you, your presentation, obviously professional up front, Treetops, you guys really did seem to obviously know what you were talking about. The quality of your installations that you proposed, the inverters, the batteries, I remember you saying up front, we don't like this inverter because of all these reasons that were over our head, and you were very technical about the guts of the inverter and how they perform and all that. So it set a good sort of image in our sight of what you can produce and install. And from there, obviously through the implementation, the design process and all that, everything seemed professional, and yeah, there was no looking back.
Now that the system is installed and up and running, what is your feeling about it? Are you happy with it, and how's it working?
Yeah, we've since it's been running now for, I think it's been live for about nearly 6 months. And in all honesty, in the beginning, we were trying to track the performance and see how much are we generating. We pretty much off grid, and we've got a commercial kitchen running off it, 4 hotel rooms, the manor house. All the apartments have got certain circuits in that on the inverter, and to date we haven't even had a day's issue. So I think we're very happy with it. We're feeding back to the grid as well when we can. So yeah, we're very happy with the installation, the quality of the installation and how the system's running. It's been a really good experience.
It was important for Wytham Estates to be as independent and as green as possible. That's why they opted to fill every roof with solar panels, and we actually managed to install a system with a total capacity of 134 kilowatt peak on their roofs. On current peak days, we are producing 830 kilowatt hours of the system for the estate, which is sufficient to cover all of the daytime consumption, to recharge the batteries, and to feed back excess power into the grid. Wytham Estates chose to invest into a solar and battery system to be protected against rising costs of electricity and to not use a generator for load shedding. The system is expected to produce 190,000 kilowatt hours every year. What does it actually mean? It means that 95 tons of carbon dioxide will not be emitted by producing electricity with coal-fired stations. It is the equivalent of planting 4,750 trees every year. It is the same amount of power that is required to drive 950,000 kilometers in electric cars. It is also the equivalent of saving 57,000 liters of diesel from generators.